Let's see if I can get a 2.70 to 60 and hold on to this camera at the same time. Here we go. Oh man! Hello everyone and welcome back to Brink of Speed. Today we are going to talk about the 2020 C8 Corvette and all of the driving modes inside of driving modes that help you get an absolutely crazy 0 to 60 time, somewhere in the 2-second times. And so I'm so excited to be able to do this for you guys. As you know, I already went out at night and did some 0 to 60 runs, but I was not doing things quite right. I did not have the mode selected properly to get the proper launching. So today I'm going to help you get into that mode that will help you launch your brand new C8 from 0 to 60 in a crazy, super fast, under 3-second time. All right, moving on, let's get going and let me show you exactly how to get into these modes. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to come to your steering wheel right here and you want to click this button right here, which will obviously move that right there to performance timer 0 to 60 miles an hour. And it says accelerate to start right there, but we have to do something else before we start. So the next thing that you want to do to press this traction control button twice, and watch what happens when I press it twice. Right there it says competitive mode and it's ready to start. Then all you have to do is put the car into drive and you're ready to go. Then once you're ready to go, all you have to do is hold the brake all the way down, hold the gas all the way down, and as you can see, it puts the RPM all the way up to about 3,500 RPM and is ready to be launched. I want to show you a few more modes that you're going to want to know about. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn this back off. So now as you can see, the traction control is on. And then we're going to take the mode selector and we're going to move it over to track mode. So now we're in track mode. Now let's go back down and double click the traction control. And now we have a screen that says performance traction wet, dry, sport 1, sport 2, and race mode. And as you can see, when you're going through the different modes, you're going to see the ESC right here change to on when you get to sport mode, and then dry it's on, and then wet it's on. But when you get back to sport 2, it is turned off, and then when you get to race mode, it is off. These are all modes that you can use for either the track or performance 0 to 60, 0 to 100, back down to 0, or even quarter mile. I don't really recommend you being in track mode though, because in track mode, it really makes the suspension set up so that it's very stiff. Because when you have the suspension that stiff, the car is not going to squat down and then run. It's going to stay more leveled in the rear, and that's going to cause more tire spin. So I highly recommend you going back to sport mode and then just turning off the traction control and putting it in performance driving mode and leaving it there. That way the rear end will squat and you'll go. You might get a little tire spin like I did, but even with tire spin, I'm able to get some really fast times, and you'll see here in a second. So without delaying anymore, let's get going on these 0 to 60 times and show you what this car can do. Just got a 2.8, 0 to 60, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you unlock special modes for this 2020 C8 Corvette and get 2+ second 0 to 60 times. I've got to tell you, that is just an incredible feeling. That is the fastest shifting I've ever felt in this car so far. Ladies and gentlemen, that is probably the third or fourth 2.9 second 0 to 60 time that I've gotten. This car is super consistent. I've been trying different, ways of accelerating, letting off in the very beginning a little bit because of the tire spin. Now my tires in the rear for some reason are high 30s, which they started out that way, and obviously heating them up, they're going to gain even more. And that is not optimal for traction, especially when you're trying to do crazy acceleration. I feel like I need to go to the gas station real quick, take some air out, have them be in the low 30s, and then see how we do on these pulls. I really think it's going to help out a lot with the tire spin. Let's see if I can get a 2.7 0 to 60 and hold on to this camera at the same time. Here we go. Oh man! Oh, a 2.9 0 to 60. So far my best is 2.8. But ladies and gentlemen, this is just incredible. I can't even describe to you how incredible this is to finally unlock the full potential of this car and just absolutely rip 0 to 60. Heck yeah, baby. Woo! Just got a 2.8 second 0 to 60 time for the second time today. That is incredible. If you just only knew how good that felt. Oh my gosh, it is so amazing. So I think I'm done with 0 to 60 times. I'm going to end on that amazing note of 2.8 seconds. I did try putting the car into track mode and doing a couple of different modes in there to see if that would change anything that, with the suspension and help me grip better. But really the best mode to be in is inside of sport mode, and then performance driving is really the best mode to be in. It softens the suspension a little bit for you, which helps it really squat down in the rear once you rev it up. Now I was getting quite a bit of tire spin. I was modulating the pedal to control the tire spin on all of those. I did run to the gas station real quick and actually let air out of the tires in the back. I put them all the way down to 30 pounds, which should have helped the grip a little bit. But it seemed to really not do much. Maybe if I would have gone into the low 20s, that would have helped. But I mean, with these run flat tires, there's not much of a difference because of how hard the sidewalls are and how stiff the tire is, period. So it's kind of hard to get them into a low inflated scenario just because they are run flat tires. But again, I was able to achieve 2.8 0 to 60 runs, which is absolutely fantastic. That is the fastest I've ever done 0 to 60 in a production car, and I have to tell you, it is absolutely amazing. So as I said in the beginning, I wanted to do this testing for you guys. I wanted to show you the different modes, inside the modes, all the different driving situations that you can do with this C8, and show you how to do a really fast 0 to 60 time. Give me a big thumbs up if you love the video. If you have not joined this wonderful Brink of Speed community, make sure you smash that red subscribe and bell notification so that you're notified when my new content comes out. I hope each and every one of you had a wonderful Easter, and I will see you out on the road.